there, starlings. Welcome to my sector of the universe. This is Jessica Pellowell and is here to help you step into your truth and star into your power. For those of you who've never been here before, thank you so much for being here. Welcome. I'm so glad you are here, and I'm so glad that this is your first time watching one of my videos. For those of you who are returning, thank you so much for returning. And for my subscribers, thank you so much for your loyalty, your love, and support. I am truly grateful for each and every one of you. I want to wish all of you a wonderful week this week. I also want to mention that I still have spots for my Zoom session. Some of them are calling it a webinar with regards to how to navigate the challenging energies that are coming in 2022 with the Jupiter-Neptune conjunction in Pisces and Pluto's return for the US, amongst other transits and other things there. If you want to know more about that, I will talk more about it at the end of the video. But aside from that, may these messages help you with your spiritual growth and evolution of the soul. With that being said, let's get into your reading. Hey there, Scorpio. Welcome to your weekly reading. How are you? I hope you are doing fantastic. If not, this too shall pass, okay? Life always goes in cycles. I guess there's a reason why I said that. All right, Scorpio. I do wish you a wonderful week, and I send you many blessings and much, much love for this week. It is the full moon in Cancer as I am recording this on January 17, 2022. So, if you've never been here before, Scorpio, what we're going to do is we're going to see what your overall theme is for this week, what you need to focus on and what you need to avoid for your spiritual growth, because that's what this is about. So you can be in full alignment with your heart's desires and the life that you want to live. And so that God can bring you what he has in store for you. All right? Stick around to the end so you can see what else Spirit has for you, what other guidance Spirit has, what the full moon in Cancer is bringing you, which is happening today as I record this, January 17th, as I said. And then we are also going to see what's going on with your love situation. All right? We are ready. What is the overall theme for Scorpio for this week? Spirit guides and angels, galactic family, Pleiadian Syrians, please and thank you. Those two want to come out. Hey, we've got inner child healing, okay? And manifestation. All right. Okay. I was talking about being in alignment with your heart's desires and stuff like that, right? When we want to manifest, I was actually saying this in Cancer's reading, Scorpio. And remember, this is a reading for the collective. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't for somebody else. Keep your unhealthy ego in check and be honest with yourself, okay? As I'm talking, my spirit guides, they want me to have my incense on for this, and I forgot to light it up. So as I light it up, I'm going to be channeling. All right, guys. So I was talking about this in Cancer's reading with regards to learning how to better manifest. There's something here where it's like people are listening to these frequencies or listening to these manifestation videos and meditations. Some people may be trying to manifest things rapidly. Manifest union in 48 hours. Manifest communication with your person in 48 hours. Manifest money in 48 hours. Here's the thing. And my guides actually revealed this to me over the weekend, okay? I started to realize something. And I was getting this massive download where they were saying God has a handle on all of this. God will give us what our hearts are desiring, but here are the things. We have to take action towards that, and we have to take those risks. We can't just sit around and pray and dream and not do anything towards that prayer or that dream. We can't just sit there listening to all the manifestation videos to our heart's content and not take action. We can't get something for nothing. We have to do something and take the risk, like Page of Wands and Knight of Wands and that type of thing. Leap of faith, like the Fool card, and just go after it. We do our part and God takes care of the rest. So if we're trying to force things to manifest or trying to There's something about speed. What do they want me to say? Speed up the manifestation process. It's not going to work. It just won't. Why? Because everything happens in divine timing. It's according to God's will. So there's a couple of things. You have to be patient. You have to allow things to happen in divine order and divine timing. But you have to work towards that. If you want that business and you're just trying to manifest the business or manifest the clients, you have to put in some of the work, right? God takes care of the rest. You want a job at home, you're going to have to leave the job that you're in. If God keeps pushing you towards something, Scorpio, it's time to follow that guidance. There's also, if you're trying to manifest something, you've been trying to manifest something for a while, and it's not happening yet, it's because it's actually not according to God's plan. It's not part of the divine order. And that's what some people don't understand. We can manifest our heart's content, but we have to also realize that God has full control over everything. And it's probably because God has something even better than what you're trying to manifest. Okay? So many people get caught up in how do people manifest this type of life? How do people manifest this? It's not just about the manifesting part of it. It's about what the individual does to get there. Again, it's co-creation with God. You take the risk, and fortune favors the brave, right? Great things come to those who wait. There's great reward with great risk. Those people took action on something. Those people put a lot of hard work and effort into something. And then they just let it go. They went with the flow. And they just let things unfold the way that they were meant to unfold. It seems like for you guys, what you're trying to manifest into the physical is being blocked by the fact that there's some inner child healing that needs to be completed here. And I know for me, with my distorted inner child, my heartbreak, my blocked heart chakra, I wasn't able to attract the wonderful things in my life because I wasn't in alignment with it. You're going to have to step up your game, Scorpio, and do some work. And a lot of people, especially for the water signs, apparently this week, a lot of healing has to be done. And when you focus on that healing, it unblocks the heart chakra. And I've said time and time again, when your heart chakra is completely unblocked and cleared, it opens the gateway for all of the wonderful, amazing things God has waiting for us to come into our lives. Things that we couldn't even dream of, things that we thought were impossible. Because as humans, we look at the 3D aspects of things. We look at things with tunnel vision and we say, well, I really want this, and this is the best that I think I can do, or this is what I think I want. But God's like, oh no, Scorpio, I have this whole other world for you. But we can't see that because we are not at that vibration. God sees everything. He sees the big picture. Like the King of Wands, right? So some of you are really wanting something to come to fruition. But the healing has to be done first. And again, your vibration has to be in alignment with what it is you want to manifest. You want to manifest union with your counterpart, you have to be vibrating at the violet flame frequency. You want to manifest more harmonious, more loving, more like-minded friendships, relationships, you're going to have to vibrate at that level, okay? You want that dream job, you want more money, you want to work at home, you're going to have to take the action steps to make that happen and then give it to God and let God handle the rest, okay? You have to make sure your vibration is up there if you want to bring something to fruition. Stay high vibe, remain positive. And now that amazing things are happening, right? Things are happening behind the scenes you don't see, Scorpio. But your thoughts create your reality, right? If you have negative thoughts, if you're doubting, if you're saying I can't, or this won't happen, or whatever this is, that's exactly what's going to happen. That thing won't happen. A lot of you have to have a lot more belief, trust, and faith in God here. Make sure that your intentions are for your highest good. The opportunities will present themselves when you are in alignment with them and your vibration is vibrating at a high level. Be open and receptive, though. If your energies are blocked, you won't be able to receive what God is trying to give you. All right. And it looks like for some, it's really time for you to focus on healing your inner child so that you can be able to better manifest what it is that you want. And again, this manifestation stuff works when God is in the picture. When you do your part and you believe and trust in what God is doing and that he's working behind the scenes, and watch how the miracles unfold, okay? Some of you need to be a little bit more playful. Some of you need to heal from things from the past, childhood trauma for some of you. Really focusing on not getting so caught up in what happened back then. Not romanticizing the past. I'm seeing Six of Cups. Some of you need to reconcile with your past. See the world through the eyes of a child. Children don't get stressed out. They don't worry about things really. I mean, there are some kids who do, but, you know, if I think about my own son, he didn't really know exactly what was going on in the world. He would be playful, and he was very, very intelligent, very observant. But he went with the ebb and flow of life. He played a lot. He loved a lot. Children tend to love unconditionally. They're very accepting. They're very giving, right? And they're very playful. They enjoy life. They look at the wonderment of life, and they're in this high vibrational state most of the time, right? They learn to have fun. They're always having fun. They love the feeling of it. As we get older, life gets in the way, but we allow life to get in the way. Why? Because we're socially conditioned. It's like the Hierophant card. We have to do things in the quote-unquote traditional manner. We have to do things a certain way. We have to have these certain jobs to have this abundance. We have to have these things to feel like we're worthy or feel like we've made a life of success for ourselves, something like that. And don't worry about age. Some of you worrying about age. It doesn't matter. I think I talked about in a video, I don't know if it was a Scorpio video, but it was somebody's, how I'm 41 and a half years old and I still play video games, right? My son and I still go to Target every now and again. We'll ride skateboards down the hallways, or we were hula hooping the other week. You know what I mean? And it's like throwing footballs in there. People can look at us funny, but I don't care. I've really tapped in more into my inner child, or making these like silly jokes with my son, and you know, being a kid again. It helps us to raise our vibration. It helps us to alleviate that stress and the concerns and all of these things that fall into the category of adulting. Life wasn't meant to be all serious, Scorpio. We were meant to be playful and enjoy life. Life is meant to be enjoyed. We're supposed to be in this energy of abundance and prosperity and enlightenment and bliss. But that comes when we tap into our inner child here. You need more excitement and wonderment in your life. And if you have kids already, Scorpio, start doing more fun things with them like I do with my son. Act a tad bit immature for a little bit. But on top of that, as you're doing that, that's actually going to heal that inner child. Because again, you get older and we start losing sight of that. It's like full-fledged adult. And the playfulness that we once had as a child, the open-heartedness, the lightheartedness just goes away. Life was not meant to be like that. And if we have this inner child that hasn't been healed, we don't allow ourselves to tap into that energy, we block the manifestation of our heart's desires. Bottom of the deck is friendship and union. I talked about like-minded friendships, right? And people. And it's a time now to have more fun with friends and or joining communities like my Capella crew or my light counterpart community if you are a light counterpart, which is also known as a twin flame. On my mobile app, it's completely free, you know. I've had people joining and, you know, we build this family together and we're all helping each other. I give daily guidance there for free, affirmations of the day for free. If you are a counterpart, I also channel messages from the Divine Masculine. I'm starting to work on doing lives with just the members there to help them along with some things. You know, maybe some of you need to start finding more members of your soul tribe and interacting with them. You know, some of you, again, it's about the lightheartedness and not being afraid to interact with new people. But this is more about people who are either going through similar things as you are, or some of them who have been further along their journey and they're going to give you a little bit more support and encouragement. And for those of you who are counterparts, some of you are trying to manifest union and maybe trying to listen to these meditations and these videos on YouTube or whatever to try to try to speed up the process. Again, that's all in God's timing. We cannot force anything. The big thing here is if you want union to manifest, harmonious physical sacred union, you have to be harmonious within yourself. You have to be living your Dharma and vibrating at the violet flame frequency and balancing your masculine and feminine energies. There's a lot required before that happens. And then when you've achieved that, then God does the rest to work everything else to bring balance into the connection itself. A lot of it has to do with astrology. God puts the finishing touches to create this perfect orchestration of things before union can actually happen. That's for some, not for all. Okay? We are in no place to speed up that process because that goes against God's divine order. But hold the vision, trust the process, like the Two of Wands. Visualize that connection, that union. Visualize what it is that you really want, but release the need on what the outcome is, how it's going to happen, when it's going to happen. That's all God's doing. So again, it's like Three of Cups energy. Go out, have more fun. Start finding friends who are going to really be supportive and lift you up, building a stronger sense of community here. Spiritual community is what I'm hearing. And allowing yourself to enjoy life more. That's going to open up that gateway. It helps to heal your inner child. It helps to heal the heart chakra so that your manifestation abilities are increased. Okay? Work isn't everything. That's for somebody here. That tends to cause more stress, pushing too much of this expended energy out where it blocks that freer energy to come in. Let's see what you need to focus on. If I can deal with these slippery cards. What does Scorpio need to focus on for this week? Spirit guides and angels, please and thank you. Thank you for your wisdom, your guidance, your support, and your clarity. All right, we have the Seven of Swords. Now, this is funny because some of you might be thinking, what? This is the focus card? Here's the thing. The first thing that comes to people's minds when they see this card is what? Lies, betrayal, deception, getting away with stuff. This is a negative card, yes, but remember, there is a light and dark to every card. This actually talks about undergoing some sort of transformation phase with coming out of deceiving yourself and having negative thoughts about how life is or how to manifest or things like that. This is you really doing some self-reflection and seeing what is ultimately most important to you. Do you want to carry these Five of Swords, which ties into regret and being taken advantage of and people stripping you of your power and your integrity? Of trying to force things to happen, of trying to win at all costs? Are you trying to carry on too many things or maybe trying to get away with not really learning your life's lessons? Thinking as every sword that you pick up, that it's going to bring you clarity here? There's Two of Swords behind you. This could very well talk about how some of you may be avoiding the truth. The negative thoughts about yourself are blocking the manifestation of your heart's desires. Being caught up in your head, overanalyzing, overthinking, not seeing the truth of the situation. Maybe some of you might be trying to get away with something, thinking you can circumvent what it is that you really need to do when that really isn't the case. Because with the inner child healing here, some of you have to really start focusing on healing that. And stop getting into this social conditioning thing, this programming of how, well, I'm, this age and I'm supposed to be working towards my retirement and I'm supposed to have this job to build this or to have this and pay bills and things like that. When you can actually attract that into your life without having to fit the mold and almost succumb to being somewhat of a robot doing what everybody else does. We have to get out of this mentality of deceiving ourselves, thinking that there's only one way to manifest or there's only one way to attract abundance and blessings into our lives. It's time for you to really start meditating and thinking about what's really important here and really start getting into the space of, well, if I want things to happen, I'm going to have to face reality and see that what I'm trying to force, what I'm trying to circumvent is not going to work for my highest good. I need to be at a place of peace. I need to tap into my inner child and learn to have more fun so I could free up those energies and raise my vibration, because the energy of being a kid, it's the happiness, it's the optimism, it's the joy that raises our vibration. And when our vibration is that elevated, again, it helps boost the manifestation skills and it helps us to allow those things to come in. And at the same token, we start to see that God's trying to bring us stuff that is better in most cases than what we are trying to manifest. That's a huge surprise there. But again, we have to take action on things. We have to stop lying to ourselves, thinking that what we're doing is what's going to get us to our end goal. And that's based off of following what everybody else is doing. It's time for you to see things more clearly. Take off that blindfold and see the truth in the situation. There's like this confusion needs to be cleared out. You got to release those negative thoughts about yourself, about your abilities. You have to get into a meditative state to help you with that inner child healing. Okay. Stop trying to avoid the situation. Stop trying to avoid what it is you know you need to do. You're thinking, oh, I can get away with this because I don't really have to focus on healing. I'll just do it this way. But apparently it's not working for you, is it? Bottom of the deck is the Three of Wands. It's a long journey that you've been on. This is the manifestation card, right? You have to continue manifesting your dreams, but understand that everything happens in divine timing. Okay? You have to be patient. You have to be patient. Just because you can't see things happening doesn't mean that it's not happening in the background. In this case, Scorpio, that's because God doesn't essentially want you to know what's going on. There's an element of surprise here. They want you to be very surprised when whatever it is that you were trying to manifest ends up showing up better than what you expected. And you're going to be in awe and amazement and wonderment. But again, especially with regards to healing the inner child, it takes time. But you have to continue on your healing journey. For those of you who are already on it, others of you, you may be avoiding it because it's like this long process that you have to be patient with it. That whatever it is, whatever dreams you're trying to manifest, it takes time. The bigger the dream, the bigger the intention, the longer it takes to manifest, guys. But again, you have to take action. You have to go on that journey and understand that you have to expand your horizons and don't stop while you're making that progress. Okay? Especially if you've been putting a lot of work into something, Scorpio, and you're not seeing the results of something, know that the ships are going to come in. You're putting in the hard work for some of you, but you need to continue moving forward. And don't focus so much on the 3D. Continue heading on that path that God has told you to take. And know that the ships have left the dock. Okay? Just keep pushing forward. Don't rest on your laurels. You're still creating and expanding and obtaining more knowledge as you go through this journey. But again, patience is a virtue here. I already said everything happens in divine timing. Don't get all up in your head because you can't see it. Trust in it. You feel it coming. Vibes don't lie, okay? And with the healing process, again, it takes a long time to heal. It's taking me years to get to where I'm at. But even then, I've achieved a great deal. I still keep going. I take a pause. I look at how far I've come. It's like, wow, I'm standing on this cliff overlooking this ocean. I've learned a lot. I've got growth on the wall, on the wands here. I'm growing, I'm learning, I'm evolving, but it doesn't stop here. I'm hearing the buck doesn't stop here. I know there's more for me because I'm really expanding my consciousness, and I'm expanding my world so that it's open and vast enough for all of these miracles and blessings to come in. Because again, the bigger the dream is, the bigger the intention, the bigger, the longer it takes to manifest, but also the more space you need for that to come in, because it's a big blessing coming in. It's a big dream that is coming into fruition. Okay? Let's see what it is you need to avoid. What does Scorpio need to avoid for this week? Spirit guides and angels, galactic family, Pleiadian Sirius, please and thank you. We have the Ace of Swords. I talked about not seeing clearly. All right. And this is air energy, right? And I talked about, you know, seeing things. It's like Ace of Swords in the upright is clarity, but in this position, it's like I can't see. All right. You need to redirect your energies here, especially with regards to, again, manifesting things. Again, I keep hearing it. Some of you are trying to circumvent the healing process. I'm also hearing, I did talk earlier about how some of you are thinking that doing these manifestation meditations and rituals and things like that are will speed up whatever it is you're trying to bring into the physical. But they're saying you're being misinformed by this. And again, it ties into, which causes the cloud of judgment, which ties into the fact that God is the one who's trying to get you to see things clearly and say, you know what? It's according to my will. This is the hand of God trying to get you to bring clarity, trying to bring clarity to this, and saying, you know what? You got to see the truth of the situation, Scorpio. You know this thing is not working, and you know that you have to do the hard work with regards to healing, and kind of, you know, stop following that path that everybody else is following. You let go of that. It's going to, again, help you raise your vibration so you can call in what God has for you. There's like an obstacle here. There's a blockage here. Some of you may be getting these downloads, insight and awareness to things, but you're not trusting in them. You think it's far-fetched. You don't think it's the truth. You think that it's not going to get you where you need to be. And there's some people here with, people may be telling you that you can manifest union in days or in weeks. Okay? You're getting misinformation. I keep hearing that. As I said, it's all according to God's will. God knows when the counterparts are going to come into union. You can kind of speed up the process with regards to you focusing on your healing. If you delay that, if you're stagnant and you're not making any progress, then you're actually stopping the, you know, union from actually coming to the physical, right? You can think, okay, well, I've done all my healing and then that's it. No, you got to continue doing the work. Even like for me, right? Achieving union with self. I know I'm continuing to do my stuff, but I'm also continuing to focus on my life's mission. and to make forward progress, to have patience, knowing that it will happen. Union will happen, divine timing for me. Again, with the Three of Wands. I'm leveling up still every time. And like I said, with the downloads that I got the other day, I'm leveling up. I'm expanding. I'm gaining more knowledge. It never ends. Learning, seeking truth, it never ends. Okay? Redirect your energies and focus more on your healing, on your vibration. Okay? There's also something about communication here. It's like for somebody here, it's like, yeah, you're being deceived by some, you're getting communication from some social media platform or for some people, yet you're being deceived. Okay? I'm hearing that some of you may be saying, well, if you listen to this, you're going to manifest union, or you're going to manifest this into your life. But the truth is coming from an unreliable source, and it's not coming from God. When your gut is saying you need to focus on your healing, or you need to continue healing because somebody's not ready yet, something like that. And whatever information you're getting outside of yourself, it's like they're trying to deceive you into thinking that you're ready, or trying to deceive you into thinking that you can make something happen more quickly. I don't know why I'm getting this. This just came in. Okay? There's something you're getting outside. Or maybe something that it doesn't take that long to heal. Or something about how you don't need to heal in order for things to manifest. I don't know. This is kind of crazy. All right. This is kind of crazy, guys. And I'm hearing it might be coming from another tarot reader, or it could be from a Queen of Wands, a fire sign, a feminine energy, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Somebody who's like, you know, it could be a tarot reader, they're a spiritual leader, spiritual advisor. Okay, guys, there's a Scorpio here that you're being advised by someone who may be, okay, this is going to sound weird, falsifying how you can manifest something. Somebody here is getting misinformation. You're being deceived by somebody. Some communication is coming to you, but it's deceptive. And it's causing you to overthink and second guess your intuition. And it's coming from this Queen of Wands. I don't know. Something about how you don't have to do the healing work to manifest union, or telling you that you can heal in this many days or this many months to bring about union. I don't know, guys. Or they may be telling you to manifest this. Oh no, if you follow what I'm saying, you're going to be able to manifest union more quickly. That's what I just heard. There's deceptive communication, deceptive information you're receiving that's coming from this person. Again, it could be another spiritual advisor, teacher. Somebody who's very charismatic, but your gut keeps thinking that there's something off about this person. And yet you are getting something, you're getting insight and awareness from God, but this person is kind of blocking you. This person is saying, oh no, that's not right. I know this because somebody, I don't know, Scorpio, Somebody's being deceptive here, and you know it. Especially if they're trying to tell you you can speed up the process of union or speed up the process of having something come into your life. That's probably why I said it's according to God's will. That's for somebody here. Watch your thoughts. The truth comes from God, which is the Ace of Swords. And if somebody is saying something that is in alignment with what the truth God gives you, then that's fine. Okay? I'm hearing to be careful with what spiritual guidance you are getting from some people out there, especially communication platforms or articles you're reading or something like that. News. Maybe even something coming from the news outlets about, building a business or creating some abundant life, or even something about just manifesting, period. This is crazy, guys. This is coming in out of nowhere. But that's what I'm getting. All right. They also, for others of you, they want you to really get away from doing it your way or the highway. Because for some of you, there's still, it's like a lesson's not being learned with regards to trying to control things. Okay? That could be why you're deceiving yourself. It's like you're lying to yourself, thinking, well, no, I got to take control. I have to do everything. It's either my way or the highway, or it's not going to work out. You have to trust in God, and that there's a block there because of the inner child healing. It could be stemming from a parent who told you, no, you have to do things this way and that way if you want to be successful. She's successful, but she's excellent at manifesting. She co-creates with the universe. She really works towards her she's focused on her passions, and she follows the divine guidance, and this ties into her tapping into her creative energies and either building a business from it, or creating something that is more in alignment with what God wants her to do. Okay? This is really about you just standing in your power and being that visionary leader, having the confidence and the courage to go after what you want and not listen to what anybody else is saying. Okay? Well, you and you alone, Scorpio, know what is best for you. And God knows what is best for you. Especially if you're being communicated to by God, you're getting epiphanies and it's coming out of nowhere. Trust in that, okay? But don't get caught up in your head. You have the ability to manifest what it is that you want, but forcing it or thinking that's going to happen in 48 hours or in a week or something, that's not how it works. Again, with the Three of Wands, divine timing is at play. You gotta have to be patient. You can't rush things, and you can't force things, and you can't control things. You can't say, well, I have to have full control. Having full control goes against God's will. It backfires. And you keep getting hit with your negative karma. That's why you're not seeing things manifest if that's the case here. Because you're trying to control too much. You're thinking that the only way to bring about success, or the only way to go about creating a business for yourself with whatever your talents are, is your way and you're alone. That God has nothing to do with this. That it has nothing to do with a higher power. It has nothing to do with other things. Maybe there is a spiritual leader who's actually giving you some advice on how to build the life that you want, and maybe you're not trusting in that because they talk about spirituality and they talk about God and things like stuff. It's funny because they're telling me it's me. That's okay, Scorpio. But here's the thing. If you're dropping your jaw right now and you're not believing what I'm saying, but you're continuing to watch my videos thinking that I'm going to give you a different message, apparently some stuff keeps coming out in your readings, right, Scorpio? And remember, this is for some of you, not for all of you. take heed in that. And there's no judgment on you, okay? And I'm not going to lie. Sometimes it gets a little bit frustrating. I'm human too, okay? And I'm like, Lord, please, if these people can, if you can show them the light, if you can give them that epiphany, because I feel like I'm repeating myself, right? And don't get me wrong, I was in this too, and God kept saying, just stop, stop, stop. You need to do this. Stop trying to control. Stop trying to do things your way. And I finally surrendered, and everything shifted. I wouldn't be here today if I didn't finally surrender to God and I finally started listening to my divine guidance. And I did run into tarot readers and other spiritual people who were saying things that were kind of contradicting what God was telling me. And I was like, this is weird. So for some people here, you kind of have to be careful with people who are giving you this advice, especially if they're spiritual in nature. Especially if they're trying to get things to happen magically, like in a rapid amount of time, like again, speeding up the process. I would take caution with that, because as I said before, it's according to God's will. The universe has full control. God has full control over everything. We have control over how we respond and react to things, how we respond to things. We shouldn't be reacting to things. We have the power to manifest. We have the ability to create the life that we want, but we have to have this fearlessness and just go after it. And that ties into trust and intuition, okay? But if you know that whoever is giving you this misinformation here, and your gut is saying to you that feels off, it feels off. If you feel anxious, if you feel fear, if you feel confused, that is not your truth. If anger starts to seep in, that is not truth, because that's low vibrational. Low vibrational things are not in alignment with the truth. Okay? So I kind of feel it funny that I'm picking myself up in this energy right here, that there might be some of you or a couple of you or whatever that are still doubting what I'm telling you. And that's okay, because I still pray for everybody. I always say prayers before these readings, and sometimes it takes a while for people to really see the light, all right? To really see the truth. But it's God's truth. It's not the truth of man, okay? So, yeah, but be very careful with others who are trying to act like they're in their best interest. They're in your best interest, something like that, if I said that right. Because there are a lot of people out there, when they talk about spirituality, that they're not speaking the truth. That they're deceiving some people out there. I got caught up in a tarot reader who was like that at the beginning of my journey when I started learning about tarot. And literally the next morning, I had a dream and they gave me a warning about this particular tarot reader, because I felt heavy and I felt like confused. I said, well, I thought God told me this. And then I got heartbroken about it. I was like, really? I was following my divine guidance, and now this person says otherwise. I was told that this person was a false leader, a false spiritual leader, was a false spiritual teacher. It was a reader that was being deceptive. Apparently the reader read something else, but she lied about it. Be careful with those people, okay? You will feel it. The energies that I told you about, confusion. You feel hostile, bitter. You feel off. You feel heavy. That's not your truth. And the next morning, my guide said, be careful. This is like a false prophet. This is a false person. They're deceiving you, because their energies are stemming from a place that is not of the light. There are a lot of tarot readers out there, I have to say, and we just have to be careful with that. So that's for some of you here. All right. If you feel at peace with another reader, if you feel light, if you feel like, well, you know what? Yeah, in reality, I need to work on this, and I can't force you guys, right? And I can't yell at you. I can't get all belligerent and things like that. It is up to you. Again, you're here for a reason. And whatever guidance you're being given here, it's up to you to take. I cannot force you. And as challenging as it is, guys, and again, I'm being honest, I have to continue to push through with my mission and just have faith in you guys that for some here who are still a little bit skeptical or who are still a little bit resistant to making those changes and thinking that you need to control everything, you know, I have to have faith. All right? And it's a lesson for me too, guys, because I know I can't really save everybody. I just can't. 10 of Cups. Oh my God, the Queen of Wands again. All right. All right, guys. Yeah, for some people here, you're being deceived into thinking that you can manifest union in a happy, in a rapid, and you can speed up union, okay? And here's the Queen of Wands that shows up again. Yep, some Queen of Wands is being deceptive here. It's already everything that I said. But others of you, you have to really reflect on what it is of value, what is really important to you. And some of you just want to be in a happy, blissful state. You want things to go a lot more smoothly in life. You want a storybook ending. You want the happily ever after. You want to be more at peace with yourself. You want to feel divine love. You don't want just conditional love or whatever. Some of you are hoping for like this harmonious family. Either you want to be married and have kids, or you're hoping that, you know, you can be married again and blend families or something along those lines. Again, you have to believe that. If that's what you want, Scorpio, you have to be fearless and not worry about what happened in the past and go after it. But you do have to take action, right? She doesn't just sit around, and she's an awesome manifester, but she doesn't sit around and listen to all those videos all day and just like, okay, I'm going to manifest this and I'm manifesting that and I'm just going to continue to not step out of my comfort zone. No, she takes risks and she's like, I'm going after it. I have to take action. At the same time, she's co-creating with the universe. That's what the universe, what God wants you to do, Scorpio. For some of you, this is really what you want right here. You have to do something about it. Step out of your comfort zone. Some of you are being called to be spiritual leaders, teachers. Some of you are being called to do tarot or to do something more of with utilizing your creative talents, however this is resonating for you. But at the same token, you're going to have to raise your vibration to this. This is the highest frequency of all. This is agape love. This is violet flame frequency right here. When you're at this frequency, Scorpio, and then you embody the energy of the Queen of Wands, that is a powerhouse right there. Watch how things shift for you. Watch how the manifestation of your heart's desires come into fruition. But even better, God is going to bring you some massive blessings, something that's bigger than what you really, really want, okay? And again, there's some deception here with the Queen of Wands with regards to union, with regards to having this amazing, blissful life. It's like, it won't leave me. Okay? This is kind of crazy. This could also be dealing with something with regards to healing from some sort of family discord or even a divorce or something like that. Maybe dealing with a temperamental mother or a controlling mom, someone who dictated everything, something along those lines. And this is something that you got to heal from. All right. Some of you may be, again, circumventing that. Like, no, I don't really need to heal from this. Again, could be a mother. I don't know. Or some sort of mother figure here. Could even be a father figure has like these strong feminine energies with regards to getting their way only, that type of thing. Okay? Again, I'm getting a lot of messages, but take whatever is coming to your heart space here, Scorpio. That 10 of Cups is like something that's very hard for people to achieve. Everybody can have the 10 of Cups, Scorpio. You just have to believe in it. But a lot of it has to do with, you got to do that healing if you want to bring that into your life. Again, it has to be an energetic match. 7 of Wands at the bottom of the deck. Yeah, some of you guys, it's like you're fighting it off. Okay, you know what it is you need to do, and some of you are just fighting it off. Maybe being on the defensive. You're like, no, I have to do it this way, and I know I'm getting the divine guidance, but I don't think that's the right way for me. Again, it's your prerogative, and you know, if you keep hearing the same messages from tarot, then that should be indicative of you needing to change things. Okay. This is also about you really understanding that having the 10 of Cups is possible, but you got to fight for it. You have to really go after it, okay? Scorpio, you can't give in to that fear, and understand that you have to keep going on this journey. And even though it's a long one, you can't back down, right? For those of you who are already on this healing journey and you're hoping to manifest union, or you're hoping for, you know, better things to come, you can't rest on your laurels. Again, you have to keep going. You have to persevere. Don't get caught up in your head. Oh, I heard for somebody, there might be somebody who's telling you, well, if union hasn't manifested yet, then it's not going to happen. That's for somebody specific. Because maybe you've told them how long it's been, and somebody's telling you, oh no, if union's supposed to happen within this amount of time, or maybe they did a reading for you and they had said that union was going to happen in 2021. This is something specific for somebody, and it didn't happen, and you go back to the reader and they're like, oh, well, if it didn't happen, my predictions are always right, then it's not going to happen. Do not listen to that. Whoever you are listening to this, Scorpio, they're telling me it's a false prophet. Everything happens in divine timing. I don't even predict when counterparts are coming into union. My guides don't even tell me when my union is happening. It's not to be known. And other readings I've said, some of you might be coming into union, right? Or it'll happen, but it's all based on you. It's all based on the individual. It could very well happen, and 2022 is the year for unions to happen, but it's all based on both counterparts and if they are continuing to do the healing and they're doing their mission work, okay? So, just keep going and don't get caught up in the length of this. Don't get caught up in trying to speed up something. Don't get caught up in trying to control it. Go with the flow. Keep your vibration high. Stop trying to fight things off, but also understand that you have to stand by your truth and stand by your convictions. There's something about your being tested by the outside world as to whether you're going to go through with this or not, whether you can actually persevere, if you have that true grit to continue on this journey. Again, guys, there's a lot of messages coming in with this. And if you're fighting off doing the healing work, God is really trying to tell you, Scorpio, it's time for you to do this now. Let go of the past. Let go of what happened during childhood. Don't listen so much to the outside world, what success looks like, how to build your business, what type of, or something about having creative talents and building a business from it. People might be telling you, You can't, what? You're going to build a business doing that? How are you going to make money? What? You're going to go this route and you're going to leave this job to build something that like nobody even really either wants or talks about? No. Don't listen to that. You have to follow your heart. And again, when you follow your passions, it's that Queen of Wands energy. You can be successful. It's something that we're not taught, okay? I understand. Trust me, I've been there. Ace of Swords. Why is the Ace of Swords here? Spirit guides, angels, galactic family, Pleiadian Syrians. Thank you, Spirit. Wow. We have the Empress and the Queen of Pentacles. The Queen of Pentacles is the minor arcana of the Empress, guys. This is very significant. So it's all about lack of confidence. You guys don't think you're worthy of whatever this is. Or some people are telling you that you're out of whack, you're out of balance. Some of you are being deceived into thinking that the healing process is done. This is very weird coming in. It's like somebody is telling you that you're not worthy of something. Maybe you receive communication, or maybe there's something about a contract, or you don't look the part. I'm hearing all of a sudden you're not good looking enough, or you're not worthy enough, you are not ready, you are not strong enough, you're not made for this. And that's putting a damper on your confidence here. Don't believe that, Scorpio. There's also something here about, yeah, there's a huge lack of self-confidence. Some of you feel like you're not deserving, or you're not ready enough, you're not worthy enough, you're not capable enough of building an empire, of really building this business to where it could be lucrative and prosperous and abundant. This is all of this stuff right here. Prosperity, abundance, money. This is crazy. Okay. You have what it takes, Scorpio. You have what it takes to build that business, to have the life that you want. But again, you have to believe in yourself. You have to have that confidence. You don't have that confidence level, then how are you going to be able to be that fearless Queen of Wands and take risks and go after what it is that you want? Right? I mean, look at this. We have two queens here. And an empress. This is very significant. Some of you need to really embody your feminine energies here with regards to being more creative. Utilizing creativity to build that abundance for yourself. I did talk about some mother figure here. There may be some mother here who has kind of really made you feel like you're not beautiful enough, you're not good enough, you're not capable enough. That's what I'm getting for somebody here. There's a motherly figure, or it could even be like a fatherly figure who's told you that you wouldn't amount to anything. It could even be the spiritual leader or something like that. That you aren't where you need to be, or something along those lines. This could even be for some of you, maybe thinking that you are ready for union in you're being deceived, okay? Misinformation, something from social media or communication somewhere. Maybe you're running into readings saying that you are in your power, that you are, you know, divine feminine Christ, and you have completed your healing phase to bring about the manifestation of union, but something else is telling you that you are not ready. Okay? Or maybe another reading that you got says that you're not ready. And you're feeling like, oh, I'm ready. But again, there's something here. Inner child healing needs to be... You need to continue this, or you need to start this. It's like somebody's trying to take shortcuts with getting to these energies right here. Especially with the Empress here. The Empress is vibrating at the violet flame. Again, we have 2 violet flame cards from how I read tarot. With vibration, these are very, very vibrational cards. These 2 cards are vibrating at the violet flame level. It's like for a few of you, some of you think you're there yet, but that's not the truth, okay? Either somebody's deceiving you or you're deceiving yourself. I'm not saying that you can't get here for those of you who may be feeling deep inside that that's you. It's just that it's a long process. 3 of Wands, divine timing. You got to have patience. Getting to these energies takes a long time. It took me years, guys. Took me years. Okay? If you know you're not here yet, that's okay. Just keep going. If somebody's saying that you can get to this level that fast, they're deceiving you. They're being deceptive. It's a lie. It takes a long time. Sure, it takes a little bit shorter than others, but it depends on the journey that they're on. Don't compare your path to others. Okay? And if you guys are trying to do these manifestation techniques to get you to these levels more quickly, there's an obsession here with that. This is deceit. Okay? There's an addiction here with regards to trying to speed this healing up or speed up the process of getting to these frequencies right here. Just go with the flow, follow your divine guidance, okay? You got to tap more into your creative energies and start creating, understanding the law of attraction, like attracts like, that you need to be putting stuff into the universe to get that back. Again, for some of you, you're being called to build a business or something, utilizing your creative talents, your abilities, your psychic abilities, whatever this is for you. There might be jealousy here. Okay? Control. Somebody's jealous of somebody else's path. Somebody is jealous as to where they are in their journey. Again, jealousy is low vibrational. That is not going to get you anywhere. It's going to block whatever you're trying to manifest, okay? Whatever you're trying to achieve. So we gotta release this lack of confidence, this doubt in oneself. Stop comparing yourselves to others. Okay? Focus on your self-love, okay? Don't compare yourself. Don't be jealous of others. Some of you have to have some work-home and balance here. That's where the fun thing is coming in. Be nurturing to yourself. Focus on your self-care routines, self-love, all that good stuff. But yeah, there might be some, again, with that deceit with the devil card. Somebody's being deceptive around you. Or again, you're deceiving yourself, or you're too obsessed with trying to be like other people. Okay, maybe because it's stemming from jealousy. I don't know, Scorpio. But again, there's no knock on you. This is divine guidance, but you take it. It's your life, but you're ultimately responsibility for the life that you want to have. You're ultimately responsible for your well-being. Okay. But if there's any doubt here, any lack of confidence, or whatever communication is putting you down, or making you think something you're not, let go of that. Okay. If people are trying to promise you things, trying to get you, to a certain phase in your life, and it's not happening quick enough, these are slow energies, okay? These are earth energies. Nobody can speed up anything. I mean, yeah, you can work towards that, but again, everything happens in divine timing. Some of you are getting too caught up in being obsessed with something, being addicted to something. Maybe it's materialism, material things, money. I don't know. There's a lot coming with this. Okay. There's a lot coming with this. Oh, that's what gets crazy with how I'm able to channel the way that I do. All right, Scorpio. Let's see what your guidance is for this week. Alrighty. Guidance do we have for Scorpio for this week? Spirit guides and angels, please and thank you. Thank you for your wisdom, your guidance, your support, and your clarity. There it is. Thank you, Spirit. Okay. Wow, it's the same card that Cancer caught. So maybe some of you need to listen to Cancer's reading. Honor your uniqueness. Thank you for making me so wonderfully complex. Your workmanship is marvelous. How well I know it. First book of Psalms, chapter 39, verse 14. If you feel compelled to look up this Bible verse, please do so, because there are additional important messages for you there. See, honor your uniqueness. There's only one you, Scorpio. All right. God made you different from everybody else because God wants you to stand out. Again, don't doubt your worth. Don't try to compare yourself to others. God made you the way you are for a reason. Okay? There's nobody else like you on this planet. Nobody is better than the other. Nobody's more beautiful than the other, right? It's like, but people are like, wait, what? Everyone's beautiful in their own right. God made us all unique for a reason. Honor that. There's nobody else like you in the world. Some of you possess these talents that nobody else has, and it may be hard to really wrap your head around that, but it's true, okay? Everyone does things differently. We can't compare ourselves to everybody else. Everyone has a different role here on this planet. Maybe you felt different as a child. Maybe you felt isolated. Maybe your parents were like, oh no, well, you can't, pursue that career. You can't really pursue a career with utilizing your creative talents. You have to do what we tell you, or you have to follow. I think I got this for your another reading of your Scorpio. Something about you have to fulfill the family legacy. You have to do what all the other males or all the other females did in the family. You know deep down inside, Scorpio, that's not your calling. Okay? No knock on your parents or whoever was telling you this, but they got caught up in the 3D world. It's the devil energy. 3D materialism world is devil energy, dark energy, okay? That's what keeps us bound, and it keeps us from honoring our uniqueness. It keeps us from tapping into our creative ability to make an abundant world for ourselves when the rest of the world thinks that it's crazy, okay? And if as a child you were told you're not worthy of that, you can't utilize your creative gifts to build a business, do not listen to that, okay? If you honor yourself and your talents and your abilities, Scorpio, it's going to help heal your inner child. It's going to heal what happened in the past. It's going to heal what's going on in the present. There's something about you, you never felt like you fit in. But here's your chance, Scorpio, because now this is the opportunity for you to really stand out from everybody else and offer something to the world that nobody else can. Don't compare yourselves to what you see on social media. Don't compare yourselves to others, as I said. That's exactly what I was talking about. Connecting with the living water, and you guys are water. The sea belongs to him, for he made it. Oops, my bad. His hands formed the dry land too. Another book of Psalm, chapter 95, verse 5. Okay? Some of you really need to be in tune with your emotions and trust your intuition. Some of you need to find a lot more peace and balance. Some of you literally have an affinity for water or being around water. If that's you, Scorpio, Spirit is really suggesting that you connect more with water, whether it's by a lake or the ocean or something like that, a river. This is going to help you with whatever it is that you're dealing with, okay? Spirit really wants you, for those of you who can connect to that, or this is like a thing for you, spend more time out in nature, but by bodies of water, okay? Especially if you're by an ocean, by a lake, Spirit is really calling you to go out there and just allow yourself to find some peace and solace, okay? Some of you may need to listen to oceanic frequencies, or just listen to waves crashing on the ocean as you sleep, or just sit there for a minute and just listen to that stuff. Watch videos with running streams or waterfalls. And this is funny because I said this in Cancer's reading. Over the weekend, my guides were giving me this epiphany and saying, Jess, you have footage from your hikes of these running streams and waterfalls. Do meditative videos with that. And I have this idea, and I'm going to have to start working on that, because that message is actually for me. This is the second time that this is coming up. So apparently this idea that they gave me, they want me to put it out there because this is going to help you guys too. Okay? So I guess in the meantime, before those videos come out, or watch for those videos of mine, start looking at videos with water in them, okay, to help you unblock these energies that are keeping you tied to dark energies. Unblock these lower vibrational energies, okay? Do away with them. That doesn't make any sense, but you get what I'm saying. There's something with dolphins here too. This is the communicator between the Pleiades and the 3D world. This happens to be my favorite mammal of all time. I have this strong connection to dolphins, and I ended up realizing why later on, and it has to tie into my late paternal grandmother. It also proved to me where my star family came from, and who helps me with my gifts and stuff, and why I have a strong affinity for water and for dolphins. It ties into higher stuff. But anyway, maybe dolphins are different for you. What they're also telling me is if you start seeing dolphins after you watch this, this is confirmation of this reading. Okay. Also about communicating. Okay. Be careful with communication that you are getting if it's deceptive in nature. But some of you may have to start taking sea salt baths and really clearing out those toxins, those lower vibrational energies, those negative energies, especially with regards to negative thoughts about yourself. Okay, that you can't have something. Don't listen to that. Don't listen to your mind. Don't listen to other people who tell you that you can't manifest something, you can't have something. But again, you're ultimately responsible for what you create. You are the creator of your reality. You are the driver of your destiny. All right. Okay. Oh my God. Where are we at now? Okay, the full moon. Full moon in Cancer. Oh, I forgot to tell Cancer that the full moon was in their sign. I was like, oh well. Let's see what the full moon in Cancer is bringing you. Scorpio, spirit guides and angels, please reveal to us for our highest good. What is this full moon in Cancer bringing Scorpio? Please and thank you. Oh, okay, hold on. Another card fell here. Where did it go? Oh, it's on my leg. Look what's at the bottom. What do you need to release? The waning moon. You know what that is already, Scorpio. Nothing is yet set in stone. The mutable moon. Conclusions are within reach. The full moon eclipse. Step out of your comfort zone. The North Node. What was I saying? Right? Right, Scorpio? Let's read the North Node. They want me to read the North Node. There's a strong feeling when you get this card that it's time to leave the past behind somehow because you're headed in the right direction. If you want to be happy and fulfilled, you need to get going towards doing the thing that scares you within reason. It's what I said with Ten of Cups and Queen of Wands, okay? This card is all about living your life purpose, which is possibly what you've asked about. It's urging you to dare to do something different with your life and your direction, to take action. So are you willing to follow through and lead the life you incarnated to live? If you finally find the courage to make the leap, there's a good chance you'll come to ask yourself, why did I wait so long? I know I'm headed in the right direction. You're headed for something which feels like destiny. You need to face a fear and get over it. Time to stop obsessing about someone or something. I said that too. Stand on your own 2 feet. You've got this, Scorpio. The North Node is where the moon crosses the ecliptic going north. It's a karmic point, and on the horoscope chart shows us what we need to do and where we need to go with our life to find satisfaction, fulfillment, and happiness. The North Node is the karmic astrological point that reminds us, to paraphrase Andre Gide, that in order to discover new oceans, we have to be prepared to lose sight of the shore. Wow. Okay. You follow your life's purpose, your North Node, you attract this. Okay. The Mutable Moon. Let's see what the Mutable Moon says. Mutable is all about change, shape-shifting even. That something is still developing. This card indicates that something is indeed changing and there's room for maneuver, so take it as a sign that the situation you're asking about is far from finalized. If you're not happy with the current state of play, that's marvelous. It means that you can still change the course of the outcome. However, there is also a sense that the situation could perhaps be a little bit unstable. For some, this is great news because you can still influence it. Others will struggle with uncertainty but should stay with it a little longer. Either way, nothing is set in stone yet. I know that the best will unfold for me. You're meandering towards your goal, and that's okay. Staying adaptable is the key to success for you now. Make sure you're not being led astray. Oh, what I talk about, there's somebody who's leading you off your path. There's deception here. Be careful. And it's a Queen of Wands energy. It's like somebody's pretending to be like the divine feminine Christ, or somebody who's lying about that they have achieved union with self when they really haven't. I don't know. Have you become distracted? Time to focus. Stay with it, whatever it means to you. The mutable signs are Gemini, Sagittarius, Virgo, and Pisces. And when the moon is in one of these signs, you know there's going to be more flexibility in the situation. Anytime you pull this card, it suggests there's opportunity to keep visualizing and affirming what you want, as there's still room for change. So think about what you want and enjoy the daydream. Full moon eclipse. And just like that, a door slams shut. If you've pulled this card, it suggests the situation you're asking about is about to reach a peak or has just done so, and things are now out of your hands. What you're expecting now is what your soul signed up for, a way for you to learn and for your soul to evolve. So allow events to unfold and be easy on yourself. If you're letting go of someone or something, know that it's the right time, as hard as it might be. Forgiving someone for what they did could be key to resolving the situation in a positive way. It doesn't make right what they did, but it releases it so you can move on. Oh, maybe that's what you need to release, Scorpio. That which is meant for me will not pass me by. Doors slammed shut now and will not reopen. It's time for you to get back on track. Forgiveness will set you free of karma. Absolutely. Meditation, pranayama, and yoga nidra are all recommended now. Cede control and let events unfold. I talked about that. Full moons are nearly always about climaxes and very often about conclusions. Full moon eclipses are the same, but on steroids. A full moon eclipse can be hard to handle because it portends change, something many of us are uncomfortable with. But change is a part of life, and this card, no matter when you pull it, reminds you of that fact. Full moon eclipses can also give us a glimpse into what Carl Jung called the shadow self. Work with your darkness. All right. A lot of guidance there. Let's put this in the front. See, honor your uniqueness is tying into stepping out of your comfort zone. You are already meant for this, your life's purpose. You don't have to compare yourself to other people. You are who you're supposed to be. But stepping into your North Node is you stepping into your actual purpose of who God made you to be. Let's see what's going on in your love life. What's the love situation here for Scorpio? Spirit guides and angels, please and thank you. And that all this stuff is really what the full moon in Cancer is getting you to see here. Love. Unconditional love. Self-love. Oneness. Passion. Affection. And attraction. I talked about self-love, right? Excuse me. Some of you really need to be focusing on that. Loving yourself and loving the unique you. Okay? Palm tree. Maybe somebody lives on a beach or by a beach. Stability, security, permanence, growth, endurance, and flexibility. All right. If you want more stability in your relationships, Scorpio, you're really going to have to understand what unconditional love is about and self-love. When you focus on yourself and you honor your uniqueness and you're following your life's passions and you love yourself, you love all the weirdness about you, all the different things about you, right? You end up attracting more stable and secure relationships. It's not just romantic in nature, it's relationships all over the place, right? We have the friendship and union card that was at the bottom of the deck, right? Some of you are really seeking these types of connections, but there's something that you have to start with regards to your healing and loving yourself first and allowing yourself to have these more stable, solid connections. Date. Meeting someone new, dating, get back out there, plan, set a date. So maybe for some of you, you may be thinking that, that ship has sailed with regards to your love life, or you might be in a little bit of a hermit mode, or you're deceiving yourself thinking that, 10 of Cups can't happen. That's what we talked about. You're not attractive enough. Okay. See what happens, guys? I'm a super channeler. It's like, these are very attractive women. For some of you here, you feel like you're not attractive, period. So you're like going into hermit mode, thinking that you cannot have the happily ever after marriage again, especially if you've been divorced before, okay? You got to get back out there. All right? If you know that, you're just waiting for something to happen, again, you have to take action. If you want that 10 of Cups, you're gonna have to be fearless and have that confidence about yourself that you are this amazing person, and stop comparing yourselves, especially with your looks, to other people. You do not have to look like Jennifer Lopez or whatever, or what's her name? One of the Victoria's Secret supermodels before they got fired or whatever happened to them. You do not need to look like that physically to have this, okay? That's for somebody here, like in your face type of truth, whatever, okay? Just go out there and have fun. Again, inner child having fun. There's somebody here like a mother or something really jacked up your self-confidence. Maybe they told you you were an ugly duckling and you were never going to find a husband or a wife even because of the way you look. Get that out of your head. Get that out of your head. That's for somebody here. If you believe in yourself and you love yourself enough and you find that attractiveness because you got some badassness to yourself, Scorpio, you're going to attract somebody who's going to love you for you. But you have to love yourself. Nobody can love you if you don't love yourself. Nobody can give you this type of unconditional love if you don't unconditionally love yourself. Period. Stop focusing on the looks. That's for somebody here. Okay. Now, this is coming out of nowhere. This could be for like a couple of people. With your person, there's been a lot of growth here. Both of you have done this, the unconditional love, the self-love thing. You're in your purpose, okay? You stopped listening to other people and you honored your uniqueness or whatever. Apparently, somebody's planning a date with you, okay? Or you're planning a date with your person. Somebody's coming. I got this. Man, Spirit, see, I channeled way before I heard somebody's coming clean. Somebody's confessing something to you. Okay? They're very attracted to you. They see you as this incredible person. Beautiful on the outside and the inside. And again, beauty's in the eye of the beholder. Okay? It's kind of like the Beauty and the Beast story, which is my favorite movie of all time. The cartoon version. I do like the live version, but the cartoon version is what does it for me. Somebody sees you as in this incredible power. You are incredibly attractive to them because you are, again, a badass. You've built something for yourself. Everybody loves you. You exude this energy and charisma and this amazingness. And this person is confessing to you, you know what, like, I've loved you all along. I want to marry you. I want to blend families. I want the 10 of Cups with you. Communication comes in. They tell you the truth. And they tell you, this is why I was being deceptive. This is why I was lying. They had to do inner child healing. You had to do inner child healing. And now that all this is, you guys have healed completely. Again, somebody wants to date you, but I'm getting that it's not just dating you. They may just ask you out on a date and then it's going to be a surprising thing with the shocking news here. This is Tower moment. Sudden change, shocking news, surprise, epiphany, upheaval, transformation. They'll ask you out on a date, or maybe you're doing this, Scorpio. This is for a few people, okay? This is not for everybody. Oh, yeah, you know what? Let's go out on a date. They spill their guts. They reveal everything to you. The truth comes out, okay? And they're like, either the date turns into an engagement or something, or the date ends up leading to like marriage like right after, okay? That would be this. That would be Tower moment right here, okay? You go from single and independent to married in like a matter of days, weeks, in a month, 10 days, because this is a 10. I don't know. This is crazy. This is for somebody here. And yeah, this one date leads to this, okay? For those of you who've done the work and somebody's confessing something. And this is also strategic planning, okay? Somebody here is strategically planning a wedding or engagement that leads to marriage here. Could even be about how, for a couple of you, there's something about you have kids from a previous marriage and your person has kids from a previous marriage, and now they want to combine the families and they also want to have kids with you, aside from blending the families. Okay. Yeah, that would be shocking, would it not? There's a secret surprise here. Somebody's secretly planning a union that, again, the date, but it leads to engagement and then marriage, and it happens like super, super fast. All right. Clean slate between the two of you. The abundance here. New beginnings all around. Queen of Wands is also about a connection is leading more to romance. Something, there's like romantic success is what I heard. Yeah, shocking news for somebody, okay? But this is also where a tower moment may be coming in your love life here. Scorpio, when you find your worth and you love yourself and you say, you know what, I'm not going to limit myself and I'm not going to believe what everybody's telling me about my love life or what my purpose is or what I should be doing, you're going to get back out there, okay? Whether this is dating or not, you're going to get back out there and shine your light. Thank you, Spirit. Because some of you are dimming it. You're allowing the outside world or whatever you're reading from other tarot, seeing from other tarot readers or reading articles or whatever this is, that's causing you to lose confidence in yourself. And when you do that, you dim your light, okay? People can't see your light. You were meant to shine your light here, Scorpio. So you got to get back out there and shine your light, all right? And when you do that, either a tower moment, divine intervention is coming you to get you back out there on your path, to get you onto your north node and the path of your north node, or you doing this is going to cause a huge change in your love life. It could very well be shifting your connection in an upward direction to get you closer to union if you are a counterpart. Again, I channel a gazillion things a million miles an hour, if you can't already tell. So there you have it. All right, Scorpio, if you would like a personal reading with me, please check out the description box below for direct links to readings or for more information about my readings. Or hop on over to capellawellness.com. Check out the service suite there. I still have spots for my Zoom session, which I'm going to go over the challenging energies in 2022. There's Jupiter conjuncting Neptune in Pisces in April. And there's also the US's Pluto return that happens on George Washington's birthday, February 22nd, 2022. That's going to reveal a lot of secrets. There's going to be a lot of illusions going on, a whole bunch of other stuff that I'm going to talk about in the Zoom session. You will meet with like-minded people there. Maybe it would be a good thing for you to do, Scorpio, okay? I'm going to give mini readings to everybody who's in the session. I'm going to help them specifically guide them into how to navigate these challenging energies for 2022, because those who aren't on the spiritual path, they're going to have a very rude awakening. It's going to be a lot of this, a lot of tower moments, a lot of sudden upheavals and surprises, a lot of shocking things that are going to be happening. And some people, honestly, guys, are not going to be able to deal with it well. And it could lead to other things that I will not discuss here because that's part of the discussion in the Zoom session. We'll have a Q&A session. You can ask me whatever you want. You'll get to know other people, and we'll do like an round table type of thing. Again, I'll be doing mini readings for everybody. I'm going to do a healing meditation with the water stuff that I am building, okay, that I'm creating at the end. And then I'm going to give a surprise to those who are there. You need more information about that, it's in the description box below. The link to book a seat is in the description box, or go to capellawellness.com. Go to the service suite, click on the category coaching. You'll see 2 sessions there. Click on whatever session works for you. I have one session on the 23rd of January, the last one on the 30th of January. They're both at 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. You can read more up about the stuff in those links there. Go ahead and book from there if you feel drawn to. Any questions you have at all, please reach out to me. My email address is in the description box. Or you can go to my website, capellawellness.com, and fill out the contact form there to get a hold of me. Okay? If you would like to join my Capella crew or my light counterpart community, if you are a counterpart / twin flame, I highly recommend you do so. Click on the sign up button. You'll get an email, the keep me updated stuff. You'll get an email to my mobile app. It's completely free. I give daily guidance there for free. I talk with everybody there. There are 2 different communities, and everybody's helping each other work through things. All right, we're all in this together type of thing. I also do additional readings for the counterparts, extra divine masculine messages, affirmations of the day. I'm going to start doing more live readings with the Capella crew members only, so that we can interact more with each other. And I'm trying to build some other stuff, but there's a lot going on, so I'm trying to incorporate that in there. Anyway, there's all of that. Okay, Scorpio. You got this, okay? Really trust your heart. That's the best thing I could tell you. All right? I hope this message helped you. Okay? Again, any questions you have, please let me know. All right, Scorpio, this concludes your weekly reading. Thank you so very much for watching this video, for subscribing to this channel if you haven't already, and for illuminating that thumbs up button. I would greatly appreciate it. I wish you the best today. Always, I send you so much love, and I hope I illuminated your well-being today. Again, this is Jazz from Capella Wellness, starring out.